welcome to our new adventures of Wallaby Jane. I know we haven't been with you guys in a while, but we've been off on some very important missions. The barkalarf videos will be continuing, full plot series, but right now the barkalarf like to hibernate in the very hot weather. Unlike most animals that hibernate in the cold, they hibernate in the hot. They actually love cold weather, they thrive on it. But today we are going to have just a special to update you on what we've been doing lately. We have been pursuing the barkalarf, we found its house. This Weatherby actually stumbled into it and tripped everyone. We barely got out of that one. That was horrible. Oh, the other things that we have been looking into, we've actually had some serious reports of Trevor sightings. We teamed up with the Trevor Hunter and went after one. There's actually a video you can watch on YouTube, the Trevor Hunter. Is that the official name of it, Miss Weatherby?
It's on trevorbane.com. It's called Trevor Hunter.
So log on to trevorbane.com, you can watch the Trevor Hunter. And we'll show you later how to imitate the Trevor call in case you want to get one. But watch out, the little ones are alright, but the big ones can be really wily.
The video was quite scary, It
actually it terrified me. I had chills. I could not sleep for nights. The Trevor can be very violent when they want to.
I thought it was a cute creature though.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But today is actually a very, very special day for us. Does anybody, Miss Weatherby, would you mind telling our viewers what day it is today?
It's American Independence Day, isn't it?
It's American Independence Day. American Independence Day is the day that America was liberated and declared their independence from Great Britain. Somewhere you're very familiar with, Miss Weatherby. What most people don't know is that exactly 58 years ago today is the day that the barkalarfs declared their independence from the realm of visibility. They were tired of people hunting them to wear their nice fur coats. So they declared that they would no longer be part of the visible realm. And that's where the barkalarfs are invisible today. It was actually 56 years ago, though, that they declared their independence from the land of noise. Where their noise is now invisible as well. It cannot be heard with the naked human ear.
To the naked human ear?
Exactly. So lately, the barkalarfs, Trevor Bane, Miss Weatherby's actually wanted to talk to you guys for a minute. I'm going to take over the camera so she can tell you guys about something else. I know most of you have heard of werewolves. Well, Miss Weatherby is going to give you a little tidbit on werewolves most of you don't know about, because we've had some werewolf sightings in this particular area that we've been going after. So I'm just going to take the camera for a moment. Taking the camera. Alright, here's Miss Weatherby. She's going to tell you actually a little bit about the history of werewolves. She's an expert on this.
This summer, I've been researching at the Oak Hill Public Library across vast lands looking for magical creatures. And what you might not be familiar with is that the werewolf is actually native to Australia. I learned this at the Oak Hill Library. Werewolves originated in Australia and they were the natural predator of the Aborigine people. Now, the Aborigines, that's why they constructed their didgeridoos. It was used to scare the werewolves off when they were tracking packs. And werewolves, we actually have an Australian didgeridoo here, and the Aborigines would put it to their mouths and make a call such as this. And the werewolves would run in terror. Now, the Aborigines only had to worry about the werewolf during the full moon, as you know, which is very common knowledge of werewolves. Now, I'm not sure if Wallaby Jane, being from Australia, if she's ever encountered a werewolf.
Twice.
Now, you spent time with the Aborigines, didn't you?
Yes, I actually studied with them for 4 years.
But then, the werewolves are very smart creatures.
Oh, yes.
They stumbled upon a ship that was sailing to England, and that's how werewolves spread across Europe and the Asian area of our world. And from there, it's a very mucky history on how werewolves begin to encompass the rest of the world. But as we know now, they are found in 6 of the 7 continents across the globe.
And what continent are they not found in, Miss Weatherby?
Antarctica. It's much, much too cold. You think it being a wolf that it would like the cold weather, but it does not, sadly.
It does not. Maybe where it's partially human as well, because werewolves can very easily hide amongst us humans.
Yes, for many, many weeks of the year, they are human. They look very, very human. And then they transform, like Professor Lupin.
From Harry Potter. Oh, yes. See, werewolves aren't particularly bad in themselves, are they?
No, the werewolf folks are not. It depends on the person. If you have a particularly horrid person, they are more likely to be a more horrid werewolf. And since so many of the people that were sent to Australia, they were found to be people that were sent there.
Very bad people. Yes, that's how my country originally started.
So they were bad werewolves.
Yes. And yes, I see what you mean. It just really depends. And the wolfsbane potion has done wonders. Wonders for the good people trying to control their urges.
It's helped Australia. So that's why there's still civilization left on the coast. Much of the country is outback, as you know, Wallaby.
Oh yes, very well, very well.
It was because it was overtaken by the werewolves. They turned it into a desert. They just ate all the animals in sight and...
It's terrible.
Not kangaroos and koalas.
They're poisonous to the werewolf.
Yes, they are. That's why they only exist on that area of the country, and you don't see many other animals like we have here.
Yes, that's nice. Thank you, Miss Weatherby, for your history on the werewolves. It's very much appreciated. It's a very interesting tidbit of knowledge.
All right. So right now, before we go off today, I'm going to alert you guys to some different calls that you can use, either to attract or to repel some of the beasts we've been hunting. Because we want everybody out there to stay safe. Safety is our foremost concern. We are trained professionals. You do not want to do what we do. Alright, as you all know the barkalarf call. I'll imitate it again. Barkalarf, 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 barkalarf. That will call the barkalarf in almost no time. They're hibernating right now, so we can freely yell the barkalarf call without worry. If you want to repel a barkalarf, their natural enemy is the wild boar. So if you make that sound very loudly, they're more likely to run away. If they see you're not a bull, then they're not idiots. They'll catch on and they'll still come after you. But the wild bulls, they're afraid of their tusks, actually. They don't like walruses either. They just don't like tusks. Elephants, no. Buffaloes are very afraid of tusks. Alright, the Trevor Bane call. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! That will attract the Trevor Bane in almost no time. See, if the Trevor Bane was anywhere in a 5-mile radius right now, he would have tuned into that with his supersonic ears and been running.
Wallaby, where's the best area to go Trevor Bane hunting?
Go Trevor Bane. Tennessee. Tennessee, that's where the Trevor Banes all originated, from Tennessee, and they spread out in the air. They particularly like fast cars. So if you have a very fast car, you might want to drive it down the road. They're seen around racetracks quite often. If you want to repel a Trevor Bane, this is the quickest way to do it. Imitate a car crash, and he'll run off in terror. Okay, and last of all, the werewolf call. Everybody's quite familiar with the werewolf call. I think you can help me out this one, Miss Weatherby. We don't even need the didgeridoo to call in the werewolves. As Miss Weatherby's already shown you, will scare off the werewolf most of the time, but you don't want to risk it. Now, we don't want anybody to get risked, because if you're scratched or bitten by a werewolf at the time of the full moon, you yourself will be transformed into a werewolf. Any other time, you'll just have some of the maybe attributes of a werewolf, like maybe liking your meat really rare, and maybe a little bit of anger tendencies. See, werewolves sleep very, very, very close. See, this is actually from a werewolf attack. See that right there? That's actually from a werewolf attack. They're they can be very violent creatures. Even a nice person can be a violent werewolf if they haven't learned to control it. It's a matter of control and of taking the proper remedies to help control the werewolf urges. Okay, well, we'll be back to you soon with some more videos on the barkalarf, maybe some Trevor Bane hunting, and even possibly a werewolf sighting. We're hoping to get one of those on camera for you. But until then, I'm Wallaby Jane.
And I'm Mrs. Weathersby.
And we hope that you guys all stay safe, alright? Just stay safe on this 4th of July holiday time.